Welcome, adventurers, to the ultimate Phase 2 Season of Discovery gold making guide. Lately, it seems like Phase 2 has been way more expensive than Phase 1. 100 gold for the mount. Seems like Warlock Summoners have just tripled their price for no reason at all. And just getting my epic helmet right now is over 300 gold. But my friends, I've been on an epic gold making journey and I'm back with all the fruits of my labor to share. With this video, you'll finally have methods to make thousands of gold to purchase all the epic items you've always wanted. So I'm going to cover all the best methods, starting with the best PvE methods. Then we're going to be hitting up some very unexpected but pretty great PvP Gold Makers. We'll be finishing off with the best big auction house and profession money makers. Those methods have made me over 800 gold this phase, so you'll definitely want to stick around. Jumping into PvE, we have one of the strongest gold makers right now. That would be the double profession exploit in Nomergon. The TLDR is that you have to do the entire epic helmet questline. That questline unlocks the vendor page from Ziri in Nomergon. You'll want to have at least one crafting profession at 200, but 2 is even better. Then you just buy grime-encrusted salvage from the auction house whenever it's cheap. You've probably seen that item dropping from bosses and trash all around Nomergon. So all you need to do is turn in that grime-encrusted salvage at the Salvage-O-Matic 9000 in the middle of the raid. What you get from the Salvage-O-Matic just got a big new update. Originally, you got on average 2 materials per salvage. From the new update though, with my testing as well as some help from my friends, it looks like that number has gone up to around 5 to 7 materials on average. I'm currently operating assuming 6 materials per salvage, but I'll keep you updated as we get more data. Then those materials are used in the new helmet recipes, the new belts, the new shields, everything. The crazy good exploit is that having 2 professions essentially gives you double the materials, double the profit. I've made a very detailed spreadsheet that will tell you exactly how much money you can expect based on having 1 profession, 2 professions. It's extremely powerful, link below the video. Before you go all in though, keep in mind these items will be getting undercut a lot because they have no deposit fee. You kinda have to babysit the auction house. The prices are also going to be dropping a ton with the 3-day lockout. After prices stabilize though, I'm definitely going to continue doing this method. Very few characters are going to have both leatherworking and blacksmithing, for example, on the same character, so it's still going to be very profitable. So we couldn't talk about PvE without talking about big open-world gold farms. There are really 4 generating a ton of hype right now, though your mileage may vary. Alderman is, in my opinion, the most fun farm. You always get that chance at an insane item like Pendulum of Doom. And there's also lots of prebis for people to get geared up, so they don't feel like they're wasting their time. It does seem like the 44 to 45 elites are the only source of Pendulum of Doom. The thing is, though, that the other mobs have great drops like the Papal Fez, so they're still worth your time. Another fun farm I've done is the Gut Ripper farming at the Pirates in Tanaris. As a priest, I brought a friend, and we had an absolute blast. So many of the drops are exactly in that level 39 to 40 range, so you're printing greens. It reminds me a lot of the Worgen farm in Duskwood, where you never really go too long without getting a cool drop. And every kill might just be a Gut Ripper, you never know. That's like 4,000 gold right now. A more popular spot though is the Baliama Ruins. Zegers was showing this one off, and it definitely hits all the boxes for a Bis gold farm. Everything you get pretty much sells instantly. You get plenty of cloth, you get Wild Vine that sells instantly, and tons of greens you can disenchant. Then the other spot everybody seems to be doing is the Dark Mist Cavern. It's not too fun on a priest, but spider meat is the easiest to get 12/12 food in the game. The spider sausage is also used in a waylaid supply box, so the cooked foods sell really fast. And just like other level 30 mob farms, you get tons of greens and everything the spiders love to drop. This is just the tip of the iceberg though. My hunter is almost level 40, and when I hit 40, I'm going to be showcasing some secret gold farms nobody else is doing. So we've talked PvE, let's talk about some really cool PvP gold makers. The biggest PvP gold maker is the Gurabashi Arena. Gurabashi Arena may seem like something for only the most serious PvPers, but savvy gold makers know the chest is one of the best sources for level 50 greens and even travelers' backpacks. Our guild has already gotten 2 travelers' backpacks from the chest, and they sell for over 350 gold. Just the other day, I got a 36 fire damage rolled helmet that's going to be second pre-bis next phase. So if you've got a friend or two, waking up at 5 in the morning to grab the chest is very much the play. Alright, so these are all great money makers, but my real money's been coming from the auction house. But unlike in Phase 1, instead of flipping BIS items, I've been way more focused on flipping fast-selling items, like items to fill up all the waylaid supply boxes. Since they stack up to 12 now and have to be filled, people are buying up items like smoked bear meat for a really nice profit. I'm also really enjoying flipping all the high volume items. Items like the Fade Leaf, the Light Feathers. You can buy out the entire feather market, for example, and then raise the prices. I know a lot of people are not going to be very happy to hear that something like this works, but ultimately thousands of players do this every day with practically every item in the game. I just want to lay out the potential profit you can make. In the end, it's up to you to decide how much market manipulation you want to do or if you want to avoid it entirely. The higher profit flip I've been focused on, though, is enchanting materials. The big flips are repricing items like the Lesser Nether Essence and the large glowing shards during peak hours. I'm going to attach my enchanting material TSM group below the video so you can follow along. The requirement for success with disenchant flips is to fully understand all the relevant shuffles. Different items can generate different amounts of the high-level enchanting materials to make a significant profit. The big disenchant shuffle I love is the White Bandit Mask. Mage Weave stacks have been really dropping in price, but the Nether Essence has been declining far more slowly. Each mask only costs me about 60 silver to make right now. I just make the masks and I send them to my level 1 alt to routinely double or even triple my money. Another disenchanting shuffle I've been doing is the TSM disenchant searches to make free money. Using the desktop app and the add-on from CurseForge, it's super easy to snipe all the profitable disenchants. Just load up a level 1 disenchanting alt with a few gold, and that stack will grow every day like clockwork. Huge shout out to Bev on this one for being a great leveling partner and reminding me of how good this method is. I am curious if you've been taking full advantage of disenchanting in Season of Discovery. Are you the kind of player that's been mailing all their greens to an alt to disenchant? Or are you just vendoring everything the second you get it? So you've made it this far, let's get you some more profit going with my guaranteed vendor flips. There are a whole lot of crafted items with guaranteed price floors. If the price drops below a certain level, you can easily snipe and craft something that goes straight to the vendor. The sheet containing all the profitable vendor flips is below the video, so check it out. Right now, one example is the Greater Magic Essence. One Greater Magic Essence turns into a Greater Magic Wand that instantly vendors for 15 silver. On Crusader Strike, there are routinely over 200 Greater Magic Essence priced below 12 silver. That means a guaranteed 6 gold profit without ever having to rely on selling to players. Another classic is that any thick leather below 7.2 silver can be turned into nightscape items like the headbands or the tunics. Cooking is another great option with items like the Jungle Stew or the Mystery Stew. I recommend making a TSM group of all your favorite items to flip. In the meantime though, don't forget to subscribe. My next gold making video is going to feature some hunter exploits that nobody else is doing. You're probably going to want to see that video first. And then check out my 10 things to do in Season of Discovery video to make sure you're doing everything to get the maximum advantage.